Hey everybody, what is up? The name is Brett here. All I gotta say is WandaVision. Oh my god, honest, I don't know what's going on. Episode 4 literally answered almost every single one of our questions and was also asking the same ones that we've all been asking, which is insane. A lot of the theories that we had were true or close to true or something around that. I am starting to get well versed in the whole MCU, which I'm so glad I did. So far, I've seen Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 2, Thor, The Avengers, and Thor The Dark World. I'm so glad I watched it because Episode 4 introduced a bunch of characters that I would have been so confused about had I not watched the movies in the MCU. For instance, Darcy from Thor is in WandaVision Episode 4. And it is confirmed, I don't know if it was just our suspicions or what, but it is confirmed that Geraldine is Monica from Captain Marvel, the little girl. She grew up and is Monica, and it is also confirmed that yes, we already knew WandaVision took place after Endgame, but we really weren't quite sure how far after, and it's literally like the day of. The same time as WandaVision. WandaVision happens immediately after Endgame ends. As soon as the blip, everyone comes back, and it's great and everything, and Monica was blipped in the, like when the snap happened, she disappeared. So she just came back, and literally everyone just showed up and everyone had no idea what's going on, and it's crazy. But she is back. The blip has been undone. Endgame, blah blah blah. We all know what happened in that. Now back onto WandaVision Episode 4, which at the time I watched it, which was literally at 12:01 a.m. as soon as it aired for me, and it was called Episode 4, which I heard happens like when the episode's first released. They're just called like episode number of the episode. Episode 4 does in fact have a title right now, and it is We Interrupt This Program. We interrupt this program. That's a really good title because that's literally what happens in this episode. They interrupt our program. We don't watch WandaVision this episode. There's no title sequence. We don't see any of the characters on what they're doing in this episode today. But oh my god, you guys, so much freaking happened in this. So much wasn't covered. It was basically 100% confirmed that Wanda Maximoff is doing this. What's going on? What I think is happening is I think Wanda has envisioned this world and envisioned this life with Vision to cope with his loss, because Vision wasn't blipped. Vision died. They fucking cracked his skull, basically, and took out his Mind Stone. And because you needed that to undo the snap, bring everyone back, they needed Vision's Mind Stone. So without the Mind Stone, Vision's dead. So I believe this is Wanda's kind of coping mechanism in a way. She can't get over the loss of her lover, her loved one, and is making this sort of world. And also another prediction I had, which I think is kind of coming true, as Herb says when he's like, in episode 3, when we find out that Geraldine, Monica, there's something wrong with her, he says, where Agnes says, stop it, and cuts him off right there, and everyone goes back to normal. I thought he was gonna say, we are all missing, like we're all missing persons, and yes, from what I've seen, yes, they are all missing persons. And it's crazy because it is a TV show within a TV show within a TV show, which is what we also thought, which is crazy. All of our theories are literally coming true, so like, awesome. But they found files on these people, and they're like, this person is cast as this person. Like, who the people are not who the characters they are, which makes sense because we thought Agnes was Agatha Harkness from the comics. We're pretty sure that's who she is, and I think this kind of also confirmed it. Something else that's super interesting is when they send things into the Wanda's simulation thing, it changes to that time period. They sent in like a drone at the very beginning, and it was like a square shape. It was blue in color, and it was like a camera to check it out. That turned into a helicopter. Y'all remember episode 1? Wanda finds a helicopter in her bush. Also, which I found super duper interesting, Wanda is censoring the feed. We as the audience are seeing something different than Agents of S.W.O.R.D. We're seeing two different things. All the episodes, typically something goes awry. Wanda is like, no, like shut this down, we're gonna reverse it. The thing that went awry isn't shown to the agents. Like, it's weird, it's censoring, it like cuts for them, which is super weird. Like, I'll show you a clip right now of something that I'm talking about happening. Like, episode 2, Dottie in the glass, she grabs it, it's like, because the radio is like, Wanda, who's doing this for you too? Wanda, who's doing this? Which we then find out is actually the Agents of S.W.O.R.D. right outside the dome thingy that are talking to her through her radio, which is insane. So they're saying that, trying to get her attention, like what's going on. And in the episode 2, Dottie's like, who is that? Who's saying that? And then she breaks the glass and there's blood. Now, what the agents are seeing, I don't know if they hear the radio. I think it skips from Wanda's realization to this being broken or something's infiltrating her vision to Dottie with the towel over her hand saying, do you know how to get blood stains out of white linen? Because I do. You don't see her breaking the glass. You don't see the radio breaking. That gets cut out. We also freaking discover that, yes, Vision is dead. That is 100% for confirmed. Vision is dead. He's dead, which we knew, but now is extra confirmed. And one of the last scenes, it played a lot of flashbacks to the other episodes, but like Monica gets like booted out, like yeeted out of Wanda's simulation. We see what actually happens to her. And what actually happens to her is kind of what we expected, but kind of insane. That whole scene, oh my god. Wanda's like, yeet, and like, she just like, zooms through all the walls. Like Wanda's walls, Wanda's neighbor's walls, their neighbor's walls, just keep going through a fence and just flies until she exits the simulation and lands on the ground. And you see all these holes. And so you're like, I don't remember seeing any holes in episode 3. Like, there weren't any holes in the wall, nothing went crazy. Wanda fixes them. She uses her magic or uses her powers to fix the walls and the fences and everything broken that she caused, which confirms Wanda made this world. Wanda made this town. Wanda has trapped all these people in here. Wanda did this somehow. Wanda is in charge of this. Right after Monica gets yeeted out and Wanda fixes the walls, Vision comes back in. From, you remember episode 3, he was talking to the neighbors, learning that like Geraldine was sketch. So he came back inside the house to kind of be like, hey Wanda, where's Geraldine? And Wanda's just like, she left. And at that moment, Vision's like, something's not right here. Vision starts to catch on that something's sketchy, something's not going right. And when Wanda looks at him, he's dead. He's got the gray face, the blank eyes, the caved in skull. It's not the Vision from the TV show. It's the Vision from Infinity War, who's dead. And then like Wanda's like gasps and looks uncomfortable, and then like suddenly Vision goes back to normal, like the normal and the TV show we've been watching. Just interesting. But then the Agents of S.W.O.R.D. don't see that. They don't see Monica/Geraldine getting yeeted out of the building. They don't see Wanda use her powers. They don't see Vision dead. It cuts from, I think, Monica asking, your brother was killed by Ultron, to Vision and Wanda sitting on the couch with their new babies together. Wanda doesn't want someone to infiltrate this. Wanda isn't wanting to be saved necessarily. I kind of am starting to believe that Wanda is getting built up to be the villain in phase 4. But the fact that Vision is dead, like, we all saw him die, and he is dead. We saw his dead body in this episode. He's dead. Wanda is envisioning him alive. I don't understand why people don't like this show, because we don't understand what's going on, and I love it. That's why I like this show so much. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's happening next. We all have theories. Super cool episode 4. They literally answered all our questions, all our theories. But episode 4 answered every single one of our questions. Like, me and my partner literally stopped like every 10 minutes to like kind of collect ourselves and rewatch it just to analyze what we just saw. God, it answered almost all of our questions. Wanda's 100% doing this. The people in the town are either missing persons or dead. Yes, Geraldine is Monica, for sure. Vision is dead. Episode 4, literally, we thought episode 3 had a lot of crap in it. Episode 4 started really interesting. I literally didn't notice this because I was so focused in. Episode 4 didn't have the WandaVision theme playing, which makes sense because we didn't really get to watch WandaVision this episode. We watched outside of WestView. We weren't watching WandaVision last night. It honestly sounded like they were talking about us, like what we had talked about, because I swear that everything Darcy was saying, we have all said, we have all thought. Everything that Darcy was saying is things that we have been saying all along. So it was really interesting hearing the characters of the show saying what we were saying. It honestly kind of reassured and affirmed everything that we believed. I want to know for sure, why is she doing this? I believe it's a coping mechanism. Why are these people trapped? What is the purpose of the hexagon? Is there a reason for hexagons, or are they just a red herring. Why doesn't she want to be faced with the realization that this isn't real? That's what Monica Geraldine was trying to do, was tell Wanda this isn't real. Snap out of it. Who is doing this to you? But then she realized no one's doing it to her. This is all Wanda, 100%. Wanda has done this. Wanda set this world up. Wanda can take it down. Wanda can do what she pleases. We didn't really see much of Agnes at all in this episode, really at all. It was mainly just focused on Wanda and Monica and Vision and like what's going on in this. Who's cast as Vision? Because all the characters in WestView are played by someone who's not them. Played by actors, aka missing people, aka dead people. Who is playing Vision? Is Vision playing Vision? Or has someone else been cast as Vision? That's what I hope we find out next episode. Who is playing Vision? Wanda, I'm like pretty sure it's herself. Wanda is her. Wanda is her. Wanda's not playing anyone. No one's playing Wanda. But Vision is dead. Vision is dead. Who is playing? Is it his dead body? Is it not a real person at all? Episode 4 answered about as many questions as it asked. We're still unclear on what's entirely going on. We have a better understanding, or so we thought. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my WandaVision episode 4 breakdown, reaction, talk about Delio. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, it's crazy. But it's so good. If you haven't watched WandaVision yet and you do have Disney Plus, watch it. But yeah, WandaVision, amazing. Oh my god. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. Bye!